This is bubbling up. So I feel there's going to be an eruption or something's going to happen in Yellowstone, and I feel like the magma fields or whatever's going on under the surface is creating a link. Those footsteps. He's just run through the room and he's come in on the energy to say hello and that he's well. I hope this is someone that connects with the most important things. I can see a mirror, it's mirror work. So you need to sit in front of a mirror and start telling yourself how wonderful you are. Start telling yourself that you forgive yourself of whatever is renting your head. Start telling yourself that you're stronger than perhaps other people have created with you, like pain or upset or whatever. Whatever you feel about yourself, whatever, you know, untruths you feel about yourself, you radiate that and you attract that back. Third eye, and just said in my head, restructure of firearms law. So I wonder if there's going to be new firearm laws. I wonder if this is a US. Chaos going on at the moment around the planet, both politically, geographically, weather-wise. This is what I've been telling you for the last couple of years, right? This is the bumpy bit, and it's just the reshuffle, and we're still in the middle of it. People need to wake up and start taking responsibility for looking after their planet and the people in it. Hello, my beautiful darlings, my beautiful tribe. How are you doing? I hope I find you well and find fettle on this day. It's beautifully sunny here in Devon at the moment, and welcome to all the new subscribers. I am really, really pleased to see how much this channel is growing, because it means we reach further people, and that means that we bring light and love and hope to many other communities out there that join us in this tribe. First of all, I'm going to do a shout out. Yes, I am, because I did promise I'd do it. Brandon and Rihanna at Curry's at Torquay was so good. I had to get a new computer, and they've been so patient and brilliant. And I just wanted to say thank you. That, you know, I don't think they get enough credit, these people that work so hard in these shops. So I promised I'd give you a shout out and thank you, because it might as well have been in Latin, what was shown to me. So I thought, do you know what, can you help me? And they said, you know what, we will. My next shout out is to my beautiful friend who's been very supportive, loving and wonderful, is Barbara Micklejohn-Free. I'm just going to be really unprofessional and just do it this way. Barbara Micklejohn-Free, she is an insanely brilliant white witch, Wiccan. She has just given me the honour of endorsing her new book that's out, and it's all full of Wiccan spells, and how you can work with herbs and plants and magic. It's just absolutely brilliant. Barbara, go and have a look at her website and look at her on all of the social media sites. She's got so much to give, and she's so talented in so many fields. Amazing flutist, and I've known her for many, many years, and I just wanted to give her a shout out to show how much I love and respect her. So there are the shout outs, darling. Yes, they are. Now, also what I'm going to do is show you on here the date. It's Friday the 25th of July 2025, and the time is 12:50. Okay, so if people think that I've changed the date and time because these are prediction videos, then you're sheeple and you need to go and watch another channel. Just saying. Yes, I'm just saying. So without further ado, as you can see, my precious is here. Yes, she is. And I'm going to just use a bit of apatite, which will be available. This is a higher consciousness crystal. You can get into really high realms by using this. I normally have got one on my neck, but I'm having my little dragonfly today. But this is gorgeous, this stuff. And I'm going to have that just sitting at 2 o'clock for the precious. So, predictions. Let's see how we go. There's some wonderful things that have come into fruition since the last time I spoke. So let's give it a go. Let me know what you see in the ball as well, okay? I've kind of got it in the middle there. So see if you can... Oh, there's something there. I know that. Is that Teddy again? Can't see from here. It's really hard when you're like trying to look on the screen. But let's just get going. And just ask my beautiful beings from whatever source to come in and allow me to see anything that's spiking in the Earth's energy that can help humanity. Let's see what we get, shall we? Let's see what we get. It's really quite easy to you just either stare in and let your third eye activate and you see images, or you'll see physical images in the bowl. Just sit with them, and they're so relaxing as well. Okay, so I'm seeing a helicopter, and it feels like it's bringing support. This could be the Syrian border. Perhaps there's going to be new support or new things coming in for, okay, I've got that, yeah. New things coming in for, I'm in Gabriel's energy at the moment, so everything's glowing gold in the bowl. Messenger. So there could be more support. I don't know if it's a UN, but there seems to be some dramatic events taking place where refugees are going to be helped. That are in these camps. There seems to be something kicking off about that in respect to bringing more support, more food, more supplies, moving them. I don't know what's happening there, but I will stand by. I've already brought this up, but it's going to continue to boil up. The ramifications of immigrants being brought over to European countries and most probably America. But I'm sensing, particularly UK, that we are going to get an escalation of civil unrest still. It's still in there. So we've not only got support for those that are caught in the camps abroad in these war-torn places. God bless their souls. Please send them healing and love out. But also there's ramifications of this immigrant issue is going to escalate, and we could potentially see really serious injury here. Can I please ask you, I'm feeling like UK at the moment, if you know there's going to be some sort of gathering or event, can you just avoid it, please? And, you know, or if you know it's going to be peaceful, but you can turn up. But I think that if you sense it's all going a bit wrong, get out. Just get away from it, okay? I just feel an escalation. The ground looks bumpy, it looks fractured, it looks volatile for me. Potentially we could see this in other countries. For some reason Paris has just come up, so I don't know if there are going to be demonstrations there or what Paris is about, but it seems that we're going to get cities not very happy with the way immigration is going in respect of how many are being brought to the country and where they're being placed. And I just feel that it's going to boil up to, we've had enough, okay? So be mindful of where these are happening, and if they're peaceful, that's fine, but if they're not, please just, you know, back down. What's happening there? Is that yellow? Is that Yellowstone? Right, okay. Again, I brought up Yellowstone in the last video and they want to address it this time. They being Gabriel still. Yep, we're in the energy of Gabriel, and there's blue, pale blue. So that's Raguel. Balance, harmony. Okay. So, I still feel that there's going to be a big blow, and people have, I don't know about this, but somebody mentioned it in the comments, because I always get your feedback because I haven't got a clue. But I do feel that, you know, you talk about the ring of fire, this is bubbling up. So I feel there's going to be an eruption or something's going to happen in Yellowstone, and I feel like the magma fields or whatever's going on under the surface is creating a link to the rest of this ring of fire that people have spoken about, because it feels like a bit of a yeah, it's all seismic shift still. It just feels like a bit of a domino effect here with what's going on under the Earth's crust, or under, you know, the Earth. That's what I'm feeling at the moment. Hence why We're seeing weird migration patterns, which I've already spoken about, and, you know, unusual sea creatures in random locations that aren't normally spotted. I know that we've been having orcas around the UK a lot, and that's quite rare. So yeah, Yellowstone is still very much highlighted. Yeah, because we saw the tsunami in Alaska, didn't we, last time? Because we try and keep up with all the predictions and do shorts. I don't know if you appreciate seeing when, you know, the accurate ones are posted, but it just shows you that they are, you know, the angel realms, the spirit world, our guides are in tune with what is going on, you know. What is this? So I'm seeing two structures. Is that Turkey because of the eye? Poor Turkey, they're really getting it at the moment, aren't they? And Australia, bless you. That looks like the, you know, the evil eye, that reminds me of Turkey, basically. And there's a gap in between two parts of Turkey. Or is this to do with Cyprus? There's a gap between Turkey and Cyprus, and I've got to be honest, I don't know if this is a geographical thing or like, no, I don't know if that's going to create a problem. I don't know if there's going to be some sort of confrontation or there's something to do with Turkey and Cyprus. We've seen Syria as well here, so this is kind of like the hot spot for me at the moment. Let's see what happens there, but yeah, I'm seeing that, and that represents Turkey. Yeah, the rainbow prism phenomena is going to continue. Please send your photos in. Again, celestial intervention, possibly galactic, but there will continue to be prism phenomena in the skies that will just don't look right. It's just not your usual rainbow. There's weird things, and already we've seen loads of images of this. That's continuing. Listen, with this chaos going on at the moment around the planet, both politically, geographically, weather-wise, this is what I've been telling you for the last couple of years, right? This is the bumpy bit, and we've got to go with it. This is the wake-up call for people to start reshuffling, people to start thinking, wow, this is really happening, and to do things to change it, okay? So it's not worth trying to, this is what Earthwalkers is all about, that I wrote like 11 years ago. It's all about wake up, because this really is happening now. Do you know what I mean? And that's why we seem to be, I don't, but you turn on the news and it's just bang, bang, bang. There's this happening, that happening, crashes and God knows what, bus crashes, helicopter crashes, plane crashes. It's just, what the hell is happening? And it's just the reshuffle, and we're still in the middle of it. So I always, you know, I spoke to Julianus the other night and said, why am I doing all doom and gloom? He goes, you're not, you're doing the reality of what's going on the planet. That's what we're trying to show you. People need to wake up and start taking responsibility for looking after their planet and the people in it. It's that simple, you know? Yeah, there could be ways that they're incorporating, trying to prevent blanching and the decimation of coral reefs. So there may be something about that coming up. There's a big initiative to protect and help our coral and undersea structures to thrive. There's, oh God, still going to be floods. I know that, I think that they've already had them in India, but again, the water is still an issue at the moment. We are in that energy of water at the moment, and the floods will continue. I know that someone fed back that because I'd said that the water issues are going to spread from when they were in Texas, and that's been confirmed. So again, be safe, stay safe, and be sensible at the moment. You know, if you've got these weather fronts coming in, make plans. Just make sure that you are totally safe and are not doing anything silly or going to be overexposed to it. Not more electrical storms here as well. I feel like there's going to be some real wow electrical storms. I can see zigzags in the sky. So the electricity around the planet is going to be a bit high for a little while things settle. Okay. What's that? Mirror work, reflection. Yeah, it's like, how can I help myself? How can I get over my healing? How can I deal with my obstacles? How can I deal with my challenges in life? One of the most important things I can see in mirror is mirror work. So you need to sit in front of a mirror and start telling yourself how wonderful you are. Start telling yourself that you forgive yourself of whatever is rent in your head. Start telling yourself that you are stronger than what perhaps other people have created with you, like pain or upset or whatever. Mirror work is a really good way for you to face yourself and literally look at yourself in the mirror. I remember when I was first asked to do this, I'm like, oh, all I saw was just me, and I didn't like myself, I hate myself, blah, 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 blah. And now I look in there and I give myself, you look lovely today, you look beautiful, you're doing so well, you're so beautiful, you're so clever and kind. And I literally compliment myself all the time. Okay, there's a reminder for you to do this. The reason being is I feel with everything that's going on in the planet, people are fearing. Again, I keep telling you, try and lose the fear. They are losing the beauty, and you know, sometimes we need to work on ourselves to continually keep this collective above water, to keep treading water and be strong, you know. So mirror work is very, very important. You know, up in the Crystal Palace, there is just an eye in a chamber, and many of my students have gone there, and it just looks at you, reflects back what you feel about yourself. Whatever you feel about yourself, whatever, you know, untruths you feel about yourself, you radiate that and you attract that back. And so this is a pivotal time where we are the most strongest we've ever been connected to source. So you need to be very mindful of what you think of yourself, okay, and rectify it. Forgive yourself, love yourself, nurture yourself. What can I do to make me happy today? What can I do that's kind or generous? What can I do? You know, is there one act of goodwill I can do today to make myself feel better? We're all responsible for raising the vibration of this planet, and that is a really simple way of doing it. Check in with yourself. Check in with yourself. It's so easy. You just got to sit in a mirror, just talk and love yourself. Totally love yourself. What's this I'm seeing now? They've just put in my third eye and just said in my head, restructure of firearms law. So I wonder if there's going to be new firearm laws. I wonder if this is the US. I wonder if this is going to be the US. I hope it isn't, because there is another mass shooting. There seems to be something that will come in. I think perhaps Trump may address firearms laws or something like that to do with firearms. There could also be, going deeper into that, hear all the crackling going on. Hello. There's still something to do with arms, missiles. Is he threatening to... Starting again. Crackling. Is he threatening Russia that if they don't back down, then there could be more missile strikes or something like that? Is there anything like that going on at the moment? Or let me know if it comes up. But there still seems to be a, you do this, we'll do that. And it's like, get over it. Do you know what I mean? I can see South Korea, weather hotspot, that's come up. And I'm jumping now to Canada and US, and I feel like whatever you're fearing about you being independent or not being independent or something, it feels like I've got prisms in a heart shape. So just hang on in there. I keep saying this about Canada. There's blue skies there. There's a heart. So whatever's shaking your nation at the moment, it won't come to fruition what you fear. It's something to do with your identity or your state, nation, whatever it is. There's just hang on in there, okay? Again, it's about positivity. They love it when they just they just create static in the air to show that they're present. I've had it all my life. I'm used to it. But people say, "Oh, you check who's in your house." I don't need to, because I've grown up with it since a baby. I've heard it all the time. They're just letting me know they're there, and they're letting you know that they're there. That's the reality of it. What are these striations? Oh, there's new, it looks like that's a fingerprint. Looks like it's going to be new development in DNA, fingerprint identification. There's going to be upgrades to do with forensic, DNA analysis. Try and say that. DNA analysis. Say that like 3 times really quick. I bet you can't. But there seems to be an upgrade in DNA or forensic science. Interesting. Chromosomes, but also there's going to be something that will implement crime scene management and identify people. Yeah. Still pushing for the national, the one ID, but we'll see what comes out of that. I'm absolutely gutted because I told my friends the other day that England were going to be in the final with Spain for the girls' football. I should have put it out there. I don't know if we're going to win though. Okay, I'm seeing what looks like a mass in the sky. So potentially we could get a big meteorite sighting, or a number of meteorites, because it's all glittery and there's quite a few, but there's a big lump. So I don't know if we're going to have news of a meteorite hitting or landing. I can see that. Chile's come up. I wonder what Chile's about. Unless that's where it lands, or that's where it's sighted the most. I don't know. They've just put Chile in my head. Wow, okay, I'll deal with that in a minute. It says is this money symbol about this crypto thing? Someone told me about Trump signing this crypto thing. Do you know what? Everybody seems to be talking about cryptocurrency and all the rest of it, and that's going to take over money. But I still can't see it yet. It just doesn't feel it's flowing yet. Just not feeling it. But I'll keep you updated on that. But all right, what is that face about there? Wow. This is really weird. This looks like art. Right, so I don't know if there's going to be either masterpieces found or like wartime, do you know when they kept all the art and it's discovered, or something around something that will be sold for millions, or there's something to do with precious art that's found. Because that, I looked at it and it's like a really, almost like a Picasso-y sort of thing. And then I was like, what's that about? And they said, it's just, again, another little spike, just a bit of interest to show you're on par. There's huge news about some artifact or piece of art that's either going to be sold for astronomical or discovered, you know. Let's see what happens there. Oh, that's good. Bee populations are improving. Good. Good. So continually keep encouraging your bees into your gardens, plant the right shrubs, but there is an improvement on populations, but it's very slow at the moment. Thank you. Advances in spinal surgery. I don't know if this has got anything to do with the forensic thing I mentioned earlier. This is completely different. Hang on. But this is, there's a spine there and there's like an energy of positivity around it. So perhaps we've also got breakthroughs in spinal surgery, spinal cord damage or something like that. But that's just come up as well. And it's a positive one. Bonus! Bonus! Oh, there's a dam that's got a crack in it that needs to be sorted, and it's mountainous. It's really hard. Doing a reading for the world, come on. I don't know if it's going to break, or a place might have to be evacuated because they need to do it, but there's a little crack, or well, quite a substantial crack in a major dam. It's mountainous, it's high up, it feels more it's like I'm seeing tulips. That's kind of like Holland and that around there, isn't it? But I do feel okay, thank you, that I don't think there's going to be massive problems. I think they need to do mass building on it or something to stop it from going because it's under pressure. Also, there's a lot of seismic activity around Hawaii. Okay, so we may see ramifications of that as well in Hawaii. Can you hear those footsteps? Hello? That's a little boy. It's a little blonde boy. I think he passed when he was around 4. Really big blue eyes, real cutie. And I feel like it was either meningitis or some virus of the brain or inflammation of the brain. There's a D name, either Danny, David, there's a D name connected around him. And he's just run through the room. So I believe, let me know, I believe he's your child or your grandchild. and he's come in on the energy to say hello and that he's well. He feels like he's from a warm country, so ain't here. Could be, but it's very sunshine. He's got a little t-shirt on and little shorts, bless him, and quite olive, not dark olive skin, but it's like, you know, he'd go quite brown in the sun. Bless his heart. It's gone now. He liked this. He liked this. Likes purple. You back or are you there? No, it's just wafted through. I hope this is someone that connects with the tribe. I really do. Okay. Okay, so is that China? It must be gonna be, isn't it? There's something rolling out concerning, I don't know if these robots, can't be humanoids. Are they ready yet? Won't be humanoids. I don't think they've got skin on. There's again a massive upgrade in technology to do with robotics in China that should hit the news. It just, you know, it's all great, all of this AI and the technology that's coming out, but it does make me think, really, we should be here just living and blending with the earth. It's just, yeah, it's great, but it doesn't really excite me, to be fair. I don't even know how to use a new computer. But, you know, if stuff helps mankind, then that's absolutely fine, because we are still progressing. I can still feel this progression of anti-aging and ways to change DNA, or something to do with DNA strands, or something where we're kind of like changing our lifespans. Still in the energy. I'm sure I mentioned that before. Uruguay. Just come into mode, Uruguay. There seems to be some shift for the better with Uruguay. I don't know if this is new leaders, new... Uruguay. I know you're going to tell me off. Bloody thing's just broken. I know you're going to tell me off, but I don't even know where that is. I'm just going to repeat what I say, because that's what I've done my whole life. Militia. Militia? Uruguay and militia. But I feel there's a sense of justice, or something happens that makes it better. So we'll have to see with that. You know, sometimes I worry that things are quite general, like I say, but it's so hard to blend with an energy on the planet and not feel all the energy of that country or that subject. Do you know what I mean? I try my best. Show me which way, please, Gabriel. Thank you. What's that? So that is coming in the wolf energy. Okay, a lot of you may see wolves in your dreams, meditations. Do you know I talk about the dragon energy and the Christ consciousness? Wolf energy, this is very much being part of a pack, but it also can be a loner. Sometimes it depicts someone like a wolf in the camp, but this is more the strength of the wolf. Google it if you see it and look at the strengths and the animal totem representation of the wolf. That's going to be, you're going to see it. or you'll see images of it in front of you everywhere, or you might even get them come up to you in whatever country you live in. But I feel it's more on a spiritual basis, and what energy's coming in as an animal totem, bringing in, you know, helping us through these transitions. That's what I feel there. I've been seeing this a couple of times now, and I just wanted to double check. Right, I keep seeing like land or cities, and then I see a dome over it. So I don't know if one of the countries that do all this technology are going to start creating domed cities. I keep seeing cities that have got domes over them. Have they already started doing them? Got no clue. I wonder if it is something, I don't know if it's public knowledge, but I wonder if they're starting to think of weather, earth crisis, and the plans are to do these dome cities. Like arcs, that's what they've just been told, like arcs, like we can live in a dome city in case something happens. It's not gonna. We're here for a while yet, because we are going to learn and we are going to change everything that's happening on the planet. Hence what this energy is all about at the moment. But maybe news of that, or I don't know, somebody will be held a bit, going to start doing dome cities, but unless they're doing it in private, because I don't want to create panic. But there's nothing to say that there's going to be nuclear wipeout or, you know, the planet's ending. These are all warnings coming to us to wake up and sort it out before it is too late. We're nearly there. We're nearly at crisis point, but not quite. But it's all coming good. It's fine. We've got the phoenix there, rising from the ashes. Hello. It's okay. Right, 2 layers of consciousness, I'm being told. 2 layers of consciousness. So we are still, and then there's rays of light coming out from the top consciousness down. So again, there is positive, slow growth of people waking up. Waking up, you're going to start noticing synchronicities. You're going to start feeling things and they happen. You may have prophetic dreams. You may feel a need to connect more with nature, with crystals, with spirituality. You may start seeing, dreaming of people that have passed over. You may start seeing angel phenomena, numerology. I keep saying this, but just for those that are watching that have never seen me say it before, you'll start looking at healing your past. You'll start looking within. You may change your lifestyle, your partnerships, your friendships. So don't go with it. Go with the change. Go with being woken up, because it is continually coming down in waves. It is so clear here. There is a line, then there's another line, and it's boom, boom, boom. The line at the top is higher consciousness. It's a white, blue, radiant light. And then we've got the earth energy, and then we've got what's in the middle. And it's rising, and it comes in fully complemented by the phoenix wings. So go with it. It's wonderful. Potentially there's all these warnings, aren't there? I said about the bats before that created this virus that some people have died of. But there's this, we've got a new virus coming, we've got a new COVID outbreak or something like that. And I wonder if they also start talking about it, the bird flu. I've just seen a swan, that phoenix turned into a swan, into waterfowl. So let's keep an eye on that next as well. They do like keeping us in fear, don't they? They do like keeping us in fear. Love it. What's that? This is a really unusual message, actually, because I'm seeing an ice cream. Right, and it's a reminder that as your consciousness rises, if any of you have got problems with bloating, nausea, unusual toilet habits, heartburn, inflammation, please check to see if you are, don't check, just take out dairy from your diet and see if you feel any better. I don't know why, I don't know if there's a change in whatever they put in dairy products, but I still feel that I want to bring this up to say, if you are having ongoing issues and nothing is helping, really think about eliminating it. You can by all means, you know, put it back into your diet, but I feel there's lots of intolerance through dairy now, and I don't know if it's because of the stuff that, you know, the cows are being given or what they're being fed, but I don't do dairy, but yeah, just, this is a message, it could even be a message for just 100 people, but it's just try eliminating dairy to see if you feel better. Brain fog, clogginess, it's not a great addition to some people's diet. That's just a message for the chosen few that are going through those sort of symptoms. There must be, I can see like a shuttle or a rocket or whatever it is, an aircraft that's above the atmosphere. So perhaps there's going to be another big launch or journey into space that's going to come up, because this is a craft that's above the atmosphere, above the clouds, above planet Earth. So I wonder if that's being planned, or there's some big news about an important expedition to go up. Potentially it could be the moon again, I don't know. Well, not again, but you know what I mean. I can see that, because it's like the fin of the craft above the atmosphere there. So I'm seeing voodoo totems. That always reminds me of New Orleans. I hope I'm not seeing flooding there as well, but New Orleans has come into my head. I always wanted to go there. Stay safe if you live in New Orleans, darlings. Yeah, it's just heavy rains, torrential rains by the looks of it again. It's like these downpours are happening all over, aren't they? Where you're getting like a month's worth of rain in a week or something. This water energy is going to continue at the moment. Who is this? Some presenter. Do you know, like Oprah Winfrey, that kind of energy? Presenter, writer, news person, be under inquiry. I wonder if it's for taxes or money. Someone's been naughty with their taxes. This is her, or people connected to her, or that kind of energy of the celebrity. But it's like when I saw Elon Musk's satellite and it did go out, didn't it? It's just random stuff that comes up that isn't really going to change. Oh, what's that? Change the world, but it just shows they're aligned with all sorts of spikes of energy, you know? There's something about these cities being built, because I can see this city and it's just really modern and technical, so yeah, butterfly wing transformation. It's going as it should, and there's a few bumps on the way. but it's okay. You've got to fly with it. Swim with the tide, fly with the wind. Don't get too fearful. Yeah, it's like war crimes. I don't know where we're going with that. I think there may be news of somebody that's going to be, I can't see who it is, but then, you know, that reminds me of like Germany, you know, the artsy kind of scenario. Someone's going to be accountable for war crimes, unless it's a significant leader now. It's going to be had up for war crimes. And they've just used that as like a energy to, you know, that it's tyrannical and that someone's going to be had up for that. Yeah, we could also see, I keep seeing this as well and I couldn't quite get an angle on it, but I think we may see huge chain that we've known. Perhaps this is more UK. Huge chain of shops are going to come down or be ended or go into administration, but they're a big chain, like whoa. Again, it's the re-establishing of economy. It's going to be a wake-up call that certain shops and commercial enterprises that we've seen since we were children are going. It's like, well, hang on a minute, because, you know, everything's been taken over with digital shopping and stuff like that. Doesn't seem to change though. It seems that that's the way things are going at the moment commercially. Just tell me when to stop, please. Hello. Yeah, again, I'm just seeing it again. I seem to be the volcano lady. That's yellow, and it looks like a volcanic structure. So I wonder if we're going to hear news from Yellowstone or on the Pacific Ring of Fire. I feel like the energy is like, it's not boom, boom, boom. And I'm wondering if they're kind of just letting me have a bit of a rest up here. But I'm going to leave it there, darlings, because I'm not feeling that dynamic boom, boom, boom. And I know when I need to withdraw. So let's see what comes up. But they're going to be, yeah, it just feels like rather than boo, boo, boo. So I think I'm going to leave it there, darlings. I really hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments below if any of this makes sense or it comes into fruition, because you are my feedback. You are the people that back up what I've said. So till the next time, darlings, I really hope you've enjoyed it. And I really hope we identify whose little boy came trotting through the room. Until the next time, God bless. Sending you so much love and light, and thank you for being here.